Hello, this is your instructor, Mr. Aguilar. At this point, your title block is completed. Now I want to talk to you about textiles. Let me zoom into the title block here. My textile might look different than yours. First of all, we don't need these construction lines anymore once your text has been located correctly. If they were not centered nicely in your title block, adjust them before you delete those lines. Textiles. You're going to hit this little down arrow here and click on Textiles. I'm going to show you how to make your own textile. Click on New. I want you to use your last name. Click OK. It'll show up on this list. Make sure your name is highlighted and you choose a font style. There's some common rules you need to follow with textiles. You need to choose a font that does not have a serif. That's too artistic. That is sans serif, they call it. So that'd be a good choice. That is sans serif. That would be a good choice. That is sans serif, but it looks too artistic. Alright? A very common style for drafting text is SW Romans. That's more appropriate. So choose something. Never change the height, never change the width, don't change the oblique angle, don't change anything else. Okay? Then you click on Set Current. That makes that textile active. Say yes. Okay? And close. Whenever I add text, after make a text box, you will see up in the ribbon as it's changing, there's my textile right there. I'm sure there's other textiles you could choose from. Okay, so you would make yours current to right here and use that style. The text height that we're going to be using is going to be 1/8 of an inch, which is 0.125. Make sure your text height is always 0.125. This is the formatting section. We are not going to change anything here because you already did. If you want to change your style, you need to do so under text styles. I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to go back to annotate, and there's the styles again like I was talking about. If you need to change anything from your style, you do that under text style. This is the same button I showed you before. These are the styles you make. If you need to change your font, you do it here. But again, you do not change the height here. Okay? Now that you created a textile, let's use it. You select your text, go to the Annotate ribbon. You will see the current style that is active. If I switch it to my new style, it'll change accordingly. I hit the Escape key to cancel. I can select more than one at a time and give it my own style. I want you to give your title block its own style by giving your text its own style. So you choose your own font and use it for the rest of this class. And there is another reason behind this, and it has to do with grading purposes. There will be a series of places I will check to verify that your work is yours. This helps avoid plagiarism. In addition to the fact that your textile will have your last name as part of that style, if I find someone else's style on here that is not you, it will give me a reason to wonder if you did your own work. This helps prevent students from getting the idea that they could take a drawing from a previous student, use it, and submit it as if it was their own. Because from now on, we will see identification marks of the person drawing the file. In addition, in industry, that same purpose is used. For example, this may say the name of a company. This may say the name of the senior drafter. This may be the name of the standard in which the company follows. That type of data will follow the drawing from its first initial drawing stages to the final initial drawing stages, and on through including redesigns of projects. Legally, The design of a project is documented from start to finish. Who drafted it, who approved the drawing, when it was approved, and so on and so forth. As a result, AutoCAD keeps a text file of everything that you do. Every keystroke, every mouse click, every time you save, resave, rename, send, etc. of files in order to use that information for legal purposes. Educators like myself can use information from the files that you send me to verify that the person that drew them was the person who submitted them. So that ends our discussion of textiles.